Welcome back, everybody. So I picked up this TV mount from Harbor Freight. I have a 50-inch TV I need to mount here in our bedroom. It's a Armstrong, and it fits a 37 to 80-inch TVs. It's a full motion wall mount TV, so it pretty much does anything you want it to do. It'll come out. It'll rotate left to right. It'll tilt down. So that's what I chose to do because I'm not able to mount this exactly in the middle of the wall, so it's good that it can go either way. Anyway, I thought I'd do a video on it. For anybody that has never mounted a TV, I'll try to include everything I use and maybe any tips I can come up with that might help you out. I'll try to throw those in there. And for anybody that's not near a Harbor Freight, I'll put you a link for an Amazon link for a TV mount that's comparable. This one did not come with a template, and I had to make one, and I'll show you that here in a minute. You don't have to. You can use the mount and just throw it up there, but it's pretty heavy when you're trying to line your holes up and stuff. I would recommend getting one with a template. Anyway, most TVs I've ever mounted have templates. So this one does not. So it's not the end of the world. But it's a good mount. It holds up to 130 pounds, so it should be good. But anyway, that being said, let's get to it. Okay, so just a little bit of a rundown on what the tape's for. I went and measured this beforehand. I didn't want to waste time trying to show you how I was locating the studs and everything else, but I'll tell you what the tape's for. This tape is this is the center exactly from that blind to that wall. This is dead center. These two pieces of tape, that's where the studs are. Within where this bracket will fall or the TV mount will fall. This tape, that is the top. That's where I want to put the top of my TV mount. I decided, I measured and decided that this is where I wanted the top of the mount to go. And that'll be about right for this room. But anyway, a couple of tools I use. Of course, the stud finder. Everybody knows what that is. Most people do anyway. Just push the button, come along. Stud right here. You'll notice the range on that a little wider than your standard stud width. So that's the only thing about a stud finder, but it'll certainly get you within range. See that? So there's the two studs. This is the StudBuddy. I love this thing. So what this does, this actually locates nails where studs are or screws when the drywall was put on, and that'll tell you exactly where the stud is. I mean, if the screw or the nail is off to the right or left a little bit, it might not be dead center, but it's going to be close. I've had lots of luck with this. There you go. As long as you make sure it's a straight up down, you don't want to do that. Straight up and down, right there is pretty close to where the dead center of that stud is. Same here. You just got to find. There it is. You just got to find that nail or screw, and that magnet picks it right up. And there you go. So there's the two studs. That is that mount is about it's a little over 19 inches wide. So this will cover that. Like I said, this is dead center. This is where I wanted to put it, but it just would not work. If I had put it dead center here, it would have brought it over here, and over here there's no studs here. There's no studs here. It just was going to be a problem. So I decided to move the mount over a couple inches. Like I say, it rotates anyway, so you don't really know it. But there is, if you ever get in the mounting a TV, that they're literally you can only hit one stud, or the worst case scenario, which I do not recommend, is you can't find a stud at all, or basically where the mount lines up, you literally can't hit a stud. I'll show you what I use. These are called FlipToggles. These are awesome. So I won't go into great detail how it works now, but instead of using like the old timey, I guess, toggle bolts, you'd have to put the wing nut, it's what I call it anyway, on the back of it. Then you have to drill your hole, and whatever you're you'd have to go ahead and put it through the TV mount, put the wing nut on the back, then pop the entire thing through the wall and try to hold that level or whatever, and then screw it in. That's a pain. So how this works, You just drill a hole, 1/2 inch. It takes a 1/2 inch hole. This here goes through. Then you snug it up with these straps, and then literally they just break off. So you're left with a threads, and then all you have to do is just put your bolt in. These things are great. These are the 1/4 inch. They make 3/16 as well. They're both great. This is like holds like 274 pounds. It says. I assume that's each. So they're very strong. And then the 3/16, I think they're like 214 pounds or something like that. Don't hold me to it, but I'll put you a link for this and the StudBuddy and the stud finder in the description. And then the TV mount, like I say, I'll put you one for Amazon out there that's full motion. That's very similar to this one. May even be cheaper. This was $39, $39.98, I believe, at Harbor Freight. But I wanted it, so I always went and picked it up. But you can get them off Amazon, probably a little cheaper and just as good. But like I said, I'll find you a link, and hopefully it has a template with it. You'll see why here in a minute. This comes with it as well. This is what supports up to 400 by 600 VESA TVs. So in other words, you can go a lot wider if you need to. And I don't have to use any of these, which is, I'm lucky, I guess. But you can see in the manual how that works. And you can go wider, and they would mount to this instead of this mounting directly to the TV. But this is what I'm going to use because this is it's my TV, which just actually makes it a lot easier, to be honest with you. Here's all the stuff that comes with it. Here are the wall lag bolts that I'll be using today. I'm going to use 4 of them, top and bottom of the mount for each stud. And I'm probably going to put a one of these flip toggles right in the middle, the dead center up here, just to show you how it works and for extra support. So I think that that'll be beneficial to you. But those things are great. So if you ever need to use them, I highly recommend them. Anyway, that's it. Like I say, here's the mount. This goes on the back of the TV. These are the bolts for the wall. And that's pretty much it. So let's get to it. All right, so here's the template I made. And I'll actually throw a clip in here of that, how I made it. I did a little clip of it before I got started to show you all how I did the template. I just used a piece of cardboard. And honestly, this cardboard's kind of thick. And it was a little difficult, to be honest with you. But it's a lot lighter than holding up that big mount while I'm trying to get this lined up. All right, here's how I did the template. Let's get you a piece of cardboard, and you want to just trace it out. Make your holes, or mark your holes. Mark all your holes. You're not going to need all these, but you don't really know which ones till you get it on the wall. See where your studs are, or where you're putting your bolts. Let's do it. Now we're just going to cut that out. I'm going to lay something under it. I was doing it on the concrete or something. I wouldn't have to worry about it, but I want to cut through my floors. All right, I'll trace this out. Follow the line. It's pretty thick cardboard. It's really better if you had something thinner. If this is all I had, probably a poster board would be fabulous, actually. Most TV mounts come with templates, but this one did not, unfortunately. You can do it without it, but that mount's pretty heavy to hold up and try to mark. There you go. So I may regret it, but I think I'm just going to, once I get this up on the wall and get it level, I'm just going to drill my holes where I want to put my toggle bolts, my screws. And like I said, I may regret it, but I'm not going to try to cut all these out. I think that'd be a pain. So that's what I'm going to do. While I'm at it, I'll show you another little trick. I've been doing this for years. I don't know when I even learned this, years and years ago. Anyway, a little trick to keep when you're screwing holes or drilling out for holes or whatever. A little way to keep your dust off the floor, and a lot easier. Makes cleanup a lot easier. I always make this little kind of like an envelope kind of thing. It catches the dust. Pretty easy to do. Fold it, leave your little tab there to put your tape. You want to fold your corners up here. Put a little tape on those just to keep them from popping out there. It's just painter's tape. You can use Scotch tape or whatever you want to use. Now you want to just make you a little pocket there. I'm going to go ahead and tear two of these off. So just kind of bow this up a little bit. You want to make you a little pocket. Does not have to be perfect, as long as it catches the dust. And there you go. I'll put this on the wall, put a piece of tape on it, and whatever dust falls will fall right in there. You can throw it in the trash when you're done. And I want to line up, I'm going to use this hole and this hole. And I'm going to drill a hole right in the middle for that flip toggle. And like I say, just for extra support, because like I said, there's no stud here. It definitely won't hurt anything, and it'll offer a little bit more support. Plus, it'll show you all how to do it, because if you mount TVs, or maybe for other things, there's going to be a need for those. And they work great when you can't find a stud. But anyway, I'm going to get this close. It should be right. I'm going to hit this stud and this stud. I'm going to go to the edge of this hole and this hole. It should be pretty good. So let me see how close I am here as far as level. Come up here a little bit. Be pretty good right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take my impact driver. And yes, you can use drill bits with impact drivers. A lot of people don't know that, but instead of having to get a drill or have a drill out plus this, if you've got the right bit to pop in there, it works just fine. So I'm going to put a hole right here, enough to at least start it, so I'll know where that's at. I'm going to put one here. To make sure it's still level. Looks good. Put one right in the center where I'm going to drill a 1/2-inch hole later. All right. Insulation in the wall, because this is an outside wall. So that'll show you the flip toggles will work with that as well. My wife's going to kill me. Oh well, that comes off good. So I wanted to mention, I'm going to put this in here and drill my holes. Actually, yeah. Now let's do these first. I need to go a little deeper with these. Those lag bolts are like 3.5 inches or something like that. So go in a little bit more. Notice how this is catching the mess. Every little bit helps. I'm going to change this bit out. You can see that. Let's see if you got the right bit. Notice how that impact driver. An impact driver works just fine to drill holes. 1/2 inch for the flip toggle. Oh, better move my paper. Do any good otherwise. Alrighty. We're done with the 1/2 inch. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put the flip toggle in. Go ahead and have it in there. Like I say, that's the beauty of that. It's just like having a threaded hole in the wall after I get this in. So you wanna turn this finger right there, hold it, pop it in there. It just now caught. That. Now I want to take this right here, push it all the way in. I have to get it tight as I can. Yeah, and just break this off. And there you go. All right, here's the mount. This is quite a bit heavier than the other, or than the template, I should say. See what I'm going to do? I'm going to take advantage of this flip toggle right now. So I've got this in here. I might as well use it, this flip toggle. This will help hold this thing for me, because it is pretty heavy. Get it lined up here. Oh, and I did put a washer on this. They don't come with washers, but it's a good idea. I had extra anyway, so that'll help hold that. Get me out of a bind a little bit. Lag bolts. I'll put those all the way in. I'm going to get it level, or make sure it's level. Best I can anyway. My level has a magnet on it, which works great till you're trying to lift it up. Looks good. So my bit jammed in my impact driver. It happens sometimes. So just a little trick here for you. If that ever happens, you can see that. If you'll put your wire tie behind the socket there and tie it tight, then you can take some pliers, get a hold of your bit, pulls it right out. Just a little trick, because that thing gets jammed, it is hard to get out. So that's just a little trick for you. Okay, I guess you all are wondering if I'm going to put any lag bolts down here. Yes, I am. I wanted to get these holes drilled and get these lag bolts in, get it level, and then now I'm going to just do these. I'm just going to drill these out now. Cable management's right in the way. I guess I could pull it out a little bit. I'll do that in a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to snug up my screw here for the flip toggle. Good enough. And I like to go through and tighten all these by hand with a socket wrench, just, you know, just to make sure. They're almost always good. You don't have to, they don't have to be so tight that you're about ready to break them, but you want them good and snug. There we go. That's not going anywhere. Just a quick shot of the TV I'm going to mount. I'm going to get this up on the, so I'm just going to lay it on the bed and I'll show you how to get the bracket on the back. I got to get those legs off first. I probably won't bore you with that. So here's the mount that's going on the back of the TV. That's what I'm getting ready to do. But before I do that, I'm going to show you how this is going to mount on the wall mount, this bracket. So this is the wall mount I put up. And this is the bracket. Notice I went ahead and put that top nut on. So what I'm going to try to do is the top screw, that screw or bolt, whatever, slides down in that notch, and the other two at the bottom pop. They can just go right in those bottom holes. So what I'm going to try to do, I put this on. I'm going to try to slide it down, and hopefully the others will just slide in, and then I can put the nuts on the bottom and top already be on. That's what I'm hoping, because it probably is going to be hard to film once I get the TV on it, get it on the TV. So I just wanted to show you all up close what I'm going to try to do. So here's what I'm going to try to do. You can see that. I'm going to try to slide this in, and hopefully, yeah, those will just slide in there. And then I have to put the nuts on the back of each of those. And I'll just tighten this one down. See, I don't know how much you can see that, but just wanted to show you that first. All righty, we're ready to put the bracket on. Remember, up goes up. These are the 4 holes. You can see this is, like I say, the BESA 200. Like I say, that notes are about 8 inches apart. This stand for the millimeters is what the 200 is. Line my holes up. And I've already got these with washers ready. I do not need, these will come as spacers. Like if these screws are too long for this TV, you could use a spacer. That will actually go on the other side of this bracket. In other words, you can use longer screws if you need to, if you've got the spacers, but I didn't need to. This worked out just fine. Put my washers on and just tighten them down. I am using a drill, but be careful. Do not over tighten these. And what I like to do is just take a screwdriver and just snug them up at this point. And that's it. Let's get it on the mount. I'm not sure if you can see this or not. I'm just going to get it in there the best I can. This will be a whole lot easier with two people. Get it behind that washer. There's that. All right, there's that. Let me grab my drill here real quick. At least get that top one snug. There we go. Washer on. Nut. Glad I put that top nut on. That made it a lot easier. Before we tighten these nuts down, I'm going to put a level on it. Actually, I've already got the level on it. And it is level as it sits. So I have not tightened the bottom yet. That's how you level it. I got to thinking about that. So I have it level now. So let me grab my impact and we'll get them tightened. See if it's still level. Looks good. So just as before, when I did the mount, I'm going to make sure these things are tight. Just because I don't want it getting jumping out of level on me. And fool with it later. This does come with a wrench, but I hate those little wrenches that come with these. So I'm using a socket. Still level. That looks good. If you want to tilt it down, well, I've got this on here. These are the nuts for that on each side. I've already got it to where it's level because I don't want to tilt it. At least I don't think so. If I decide to, I'll do it later. But as for now, I want to keep it level to the wall or even to the wall. And there you have it. That's how you mount a TV with a TV mount from Harbor Freight. But again, I'm going to put you a link for Amazon mount out there. I like this mount, but having a template is really nice. Again, I can't guarantee it'll have a template with it unless it specifically says it, but most of them do have templates. So that worked out fine though. So this TV, I'm not sure how we're going to do it yet. It comes out, it goes, left, it goes right. It'll actually tilt up and down. I've got it tightened now where it won't tilt because I don't think I'm going to do that. We're probably just going to keep it flush to the wall like this. And it's according to the manufacturer specs and stuff, it's 2¼ inches from the wall when it's fully pushed in. So I don't know. I like this mount. It's definitely it's strong. It's not going anywhere. So this is a 50-inch TV. I'll probably either run me an additional outlet up here and hide this, or I'll just put some cable management, a strip down the wall and hide it because that doesn't look too good. But we'll have my dresser here, so it's only going to be, if I measure right, probably about 10 inches or so between the dresser and the bottom of the TV. So anyway, that's it. So if you like this video or these type of videos, be sure to like and subscribe for more. There'll be more coming, so you want to get notification of that. So if you subscribe, you'll see my other videos. And if you have any questions, anything that I forgot to tell you or anything, be glad. Please leave me a comment, and I'll answer anything that I can. And again, stay tuned for more videos to come. I'm not sure what my next one will be, but we'll see what pops up. And again, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. Till next time, have a good one.